All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Never honor today, I was Apostle Great Mill, Son Thomas, Truth and Rule Well. Peace, blessings, and salutation that I come out there, scatter abroad to the four corners of the earth, that's serving the truth and not truth sincerity. To I say Shalom. It's your brother Nabala coming to another video in spirit. And the topic of this video is basically going to be about how we can't treat this truth, this ministry, as just a job. What I mean by that is, we can't, we got to do more. We got to put in more and go hard for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We can't just treat it as a job where, you just show up. Say you just show up on camp day, do the work, and then that's it. What are you doing throughout the rest of the week? Are you studying? Are you watching your videos? Are you adding more to your arsenal? Okay, because there's something that could be learned every day in this truth. Okay, we got our elders and apostles who are still learning. So you should never feel like you have reached a cap or that there's nothing else for you to learn, because that's not true. There's always something for us to learn concerning this truth. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with continually going over things that you know too, so you can retain it. Okay, because we gotta continue to keep striving to be perfect. We're not going to be perfect because we're in these bodies, but that's what we're striving for. Okay, we're striving to to know these scriptures off the back of our hand, which is not possible, but you can attempt to do that. Okay, learn the Hebrew. It's always something to learn, so don't get complacent in this thing. We got to continue to keep doing something. I'm gonna grab this scripture. This is 2 Peter 1:10. It says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall." So we gotta give diligence to make our calling and election sure. Yeah, we go out on the highways and byways, and that's part of being diligent. But that's not where it stops. Throughout the week, like I just said, what are you doing? Here in our camp, we have class, once a day out the week, and which are very beneficial because, we're going over scriptures, and it's always new edification comes out, no matter how many times you go over scripture, and then you get to be around brothers, and, you get to get different edification from different brothers, which is always a good thing. And then on your own time, what are you doing on your own time? Are you studying on your own time? Are you watching videos on your own time? What are you doing? So you can never get complacent in this thing and think that you know enough, because we don't know enough. We won't be able to say that until we're into the kingdom, when we know everything. So until we get there, we gotta continue to keep pushing. And if you feel like you're at a cap, that you don't know what to do next, pray to the Lord about it. As brothers, what's something you think you should do, or something you should read, or just get around brothers and just study with brothers. But you got to do something. Don't just not do nothing. Because the times we're entering into, we're getting closer to the Passover. And we want the Yahweh Shem try to pass over us. We want the Lord to find us worthy from the Passovers, and we also want the Lord to keep us in this thing as well, because you got to be bringing something to the table, always. You always got to be bringing something to the table, and if you're not bringing nothing to the table, the Lord will sit you out of this thing, and that's not what I want, and I don't want that for the ICAM as well either. Who I'm going out here to battle with. I want brothers to endure to the end. Okay, I want brothers to continue in the faith. But you got to do your part so the Lord can do his part. I'm going to grab this. This is 2 Timothy 2:15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." So you got to study to show yourself approved, and not to men, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You want when Yahushai return, you want him to give you the thumbs up. that you've been doing that you supposed to be doing, so he can grant you with that crown of life. That's ultimately who we want to be approved by. But we also got leaders in our camps that are looking over us as well, and we got to make sure we're meeting up to the standards that they appoint to us as well. So it's stuff that we got to do, and then it says rightly dividing the word of truth. Yeah, we got to always make sure that we're sharp, okay? And yeah, I remember we're in this flesh, so yeah, we might forget scriptures, I'm not saying you should forget a breakdown, but we're in this flesh. You never know what can happen. So that's why you want to constantly make sure that you're studying and going over so we can stay sharp. You don't want to slip up, which is gonna happen as being in the flesh, but that's not an excuse. Okay, you want to make sure that you're being sharp to the best of your ability. Okay, you don't want to, because Satan's always working. Satan's always working. Satan can have you go off or forget a breakdown. Okay, and then Esau's always he's always taking clips down and videos down. So say you forget a breakdown and you can't go back and find a breakdown. Luckily right now we have the brotherhood. We can go ask the brother, but we enter into a time where we don't know how much time we have. To be amongst the brothers. We don't. We're coming into serious times where we might not be able to fellowship like we're able to fellowship now. And instead of taking this time and using it wisely, you was BSing with it. So we want to make sure that we just not treating this as a job where we just show up, do our job, and go home, and that's it. No, we gotta go above and beyond for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai did the ultimate thing for us. He died for us. So at least we can do is do what he wants us to do, which is what? Get into the scriptures, know the scriptures, and teach. We got to teach. And I'm going to grab this scripture. This is 2 Esdras 9:7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed." So only the people who's going to be saved is going to be what? Saved by his works. Okay? And faith. But the word in there is works. So when the Lord when Yahweh Shah returns and he's passing out them crowns, you want to have like this truth is a job. Don't get it wrong, but don't treat it as a regular job. Don't treat it like your work job where you just show up there and go home. No, like we gotta. Slacky. We gotta go hard. We gotta take the extra mile with this. You want to have a good resume. Okay. So when Yahushua returns and he looks at your resume, he can say, okay, this brother's been working. He's been putting it in. That's what you want the Yahushua to say. You don't want him to come back and say, well, you did good here, but then you took time off here, but then you did good here. Like, you don't want to have inconsistent. You don't have an inconsistent work ethic. You want to be consistent, and that's how we're supposed to be. That's why we have a decree to make sure we're getting up minimum 3 videos a week. And that's not a lot, but over time it adds up. Okay. So that's why we got to make sure we're constantly being on watch, and we're constantly watching, being on our alert, see what's going on. Trying to see what scriptures can we comply to what's going on in the news and in the world. And then bring it out to feed the sheep. So it's never nothing to do. We all can get better, including me. I'm trying to get better. We're all trying to get better. It's not easy. And don't let the things that in our life hinder us from doing this work. That's Satan trying to throw you off, but you can't let him get advantage of it, which he won't if we're a part of the elect. Lord willing, we are. But we got to fight Satan. We got to fight the temptations. You know, we got Yahweh Shemel Shah on our side. He would deliver us out of those temptations, but he has to test us. He has to see where we're at. Because ultimately he's getting us ready for the ultimate test, which is coming soon, which is the MOTB. But up leading up to that, we're gonna have many trials and tribulations that we're gonna have to overcome. So the Lord is gonna see, he's gonna try us. He's gonna see where we stand. He's gonna see he's gonna test our character. And we want to be able to say we've done everything we can so we can be able to withstand in the days and the times to come. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to make this too long. Just, continue to go hard from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai when it was time for him, to go through, he had to go through, he didn't have to do that. He could have stopped, but he understand that it had to be done. When he was on the scene, prophesying, he didn't stop. Yeah, it took times where he had to go. He had to go, be alone, just to collect his thoughts and get his mind together. But he understood what it was coming. Okay, so that's the same thing we got to do. Yeah, you take time to yourself, to get your spirit right, to recharge up, but then you get right back to it. You don't let a lot of time go past where you haven't been doing nothing. We should always be doing something. So lock that in your minds, because we don't know how much time we have left to arm ourselves up, which is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? So that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to close out by giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Shalom.